Hey marketing fans, Liam Murphy from C# Group. Okay, today we're going to jump right into giving you 7 pro tips to get better at speaking in front of the camera. But first, why would that even be something that you want to consider? Alright, so no doubt, unless you've been hiding under a rock, you would have heard that companies like Instagram have just announced we're no longer a photo sharing app. So what does that mean? When you've got companies like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all they do is churn out video content. What does that mean for someone that runs their own business? Well, I'll tell you what it means. It means you have to get into the business of making video. And now, especially with the age of pandemics and working remotely and being cut off from one another, video is kind of becoming the norm in the way that we communicate, right? So why would it be any different with your business? So without further ado, let's jump right into the 7 pro tips to help you become a better speaker on camera. Number 1, know thy content. Make sure you know what you're going to say ahead of time and don't just wing it thinking that you are going to be amazing. Unless you're a professional speaker, most humans are notoriously prone to becoming absolute waffle monsters when they don't know the path that they're supposed to stick to. Write down your content, keep it interesting, and make sure you read it out loud before you read it on camera, just to make sure that you're not boring yourself. Because I can guarantee you, if you're boring yourself, you're gonna bore the audience. Not good. Practice, practice, practice. As I said before, even if you're an expert in the subject matter, don't assume that you're a fascinating subject to listen to. You need to know your stuff, and you need to be on point and not waste time. Number 2, relax your body. Tension in your voice or your body is one of the surefire killers of your presence on screen. One of the things that I really like to do is do some basic stretches before I even get on camera or think about speaking. There are a lot of different ways to stretch your body, and I'm not going to go over them in this video. You can look up so many amazing stretches online. Even look into something called the Alexander technique, which is something that a lot of professional speakers and actors do, just to really help activate their body and reduce overall tension. The reality is, when you're in a close-up on camera, it picks up all the little details, including tension, so it's always best to get it out of your body before you step in front of it. Number 3, clear your mind. Look, I get it. Everybody has 1,000,001 things that they have to do on a daily basis, and it can get really stressful really fast. So it's really important to get rid of as much of that stress as we can before we even step on camera. Doing a simple 1 to 2 minute quick meditation, or even scheduling your filming to be after you've gotten rid of a lot of the most stressful tasks first, can be a great way to walk into your filming session relaxed. Because if you're stressing over lots of other little things, you're not going to be able to focus on the content, and it doesn't get any easier when you point a camera at your face. Number 4, make friends with your camera. Now look, I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous, make friends with your camera, but I tell you what, it makes a huge difference. If you imagine that your camera is like a good friend or someone you really like, or even your grandma, it makes it so much easier to connect with the camera because you feel like you're talking to a real person. And you know, that warmth comes across on camera, and it makes such a huge difference. Because the alternative is just thinking, hey, I'm talking to an inanimate object, and it just makes your performance really stiff and wooden. Number 5, take a breath. Breath is the key to a strong voice. It even helps us control the pace, the timing, the delivery that is so key to how we're received on screen. If you hold your breath a lot or you don't breathe often, it can make you appear tense, cause you to rush your words, and even affect the quality of your voice and the content as you're delivering it. Take a deep breath before you start speaking and smile inwardly before you start. Trust me, no one likes seeing a really tense, aggressive looking person talking to them on screen. So when you start by smiling inwardly and then let it project out, that warmth really travels from you through the camera to the audience. Number 6, dress for success. The age-old adage that the clothes maketh the man or the woman are absolutely spot on. However, it's really important to make sure that you dress for the audience that you're speaking to. If your video is meant to be you speaking to corporate types, please, 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 please don't dress like a hippie or some sort of chic homeless person, it is not the right crowd. People like to see themselves on screen, especially business types. They want to know that you are legitimate, that you understand them, and that you're going to take yourself seriously, especially when it comes to doing business with them. The flip side of that is that if your audience is not business types and they expect you to be casual, then don't suit up. Make sure you go out there and you rock your Gary V hip t-shirt vibe and you own it, because at the end of the day, that's authentic. Okay, the last one, number 7, to teleprompt or not to teleprompt. Now, for those of you that don't know what a teleprompter is, it's a pretty awesome device that goes in front of your camera that basically allows you to read your script kind of like a television broadcaster, so you don't have to worry about remembering what you're going to say. Because let's face it, not everybody has the memory of a Shakespearean actor. Sometimes we all need a little bit of help and guidance. So this is where the modern marvel that is the teleprompter comes into play. You can have your script fed to you as fast or as slow as you need to stay on track. There's definitely a trick to not looking like you're just reading lines as well. It's a skill, and it is one that takes time and practice, but once you do, you can make it look as natural as anything and really focus on reading that script and connecting with your audience. All right, so that's the 7 pro tips, and you're probably wondering, what do I do now? Now, honestly, the easiest thing you could do outside of getting a video production company to help you is just pick up your mobile phone and start recording small little videos of yourself every single day just to practice, because you're going to get better every time you do it. Then that way, when you do get in front of a film crew, you know exactly what you need to do and you're going to feel super confident. Another bonus tip for those that have websites is actually reading your homepage or About Us page copy. One of the reasons I think this is such a cool exercise is that reading your homepage copy or your About Us page copy aloud really helps you to understand if you've written the right copy. What do I mean by that? A lot of the time when you read it out loud, you can hear whether it's too wordy, whether it sounds like it's a person talking to you, which is what you should aim for, or whether it sounds like someone trying to be too fancy and smart. Ultimately, at the end of the day, good homepage copy and About Us page copy should speak directly to the audience as if it were you talking to camera. It's all about connection. If you want to learn more about how video marketing can help your business, then make sure you check out our previous videos for more content. I can't wait to record the next one, so thanks again for watching, and I will see you soon.